Okay, y'all, can't believe I'm like getting to finally filming this video, but I'm gonna have a conversation with you. We're gonna be real, we're gonna be raw, and I'm gonna talk to you just like I'm talking to my best friends. Haley's been going through some stuff right now, and straight up, I'm gonna go and say it, I hate the way I dress. No exaggeration. I don't like my clothes, I don't like my fashion. I feel like I have no personal style whatsoever. I'm just gonna get right into it, you guys. I feel like my mind have just become so clouded where I geared my fashion sense as being trendy. And I know that I'm not the only one that's guilty of it. Blame Instagram, blame TikTok, blame YouTubers here too. Who is it that we turn to tell us how it is we should dress? Or what it is that we should wear? Or what's in fashion? Or what should be out of fashion? Or what's too basic? Or what's too much? I feel like society as a whole has just normalized how micro fashion is becoming, and trends are coming in and out so quickly that it's really exhausting to keep up. Seriously, it's exhausting. Listen, I'll tell you right now, I have a couple of really cool girlfriends that all have amazing style. They all know themselves so well. So me and a couple of my girlfriends, Sarah, Rachel, and Annie, headed to an antique thrift market last weekend. We stopped by a thrift store that I was so excited for because you know me, I'm always down to go thrifting, and 10 minutes goes by, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I notice I'm not picking up one thing, not one thing from the thrift store that I like. I look to this side and I see Rachel has got a bunch of like home decor that she feels so confident with now that she recently bought a house. And then I look here and I see Sarah. She has a cart full of amazing thrifted clothes that I just look at. They're so unique and they are so her. And then I kind of just thought to myself, am I just not buying because I don't want to buy, or am I just buying because I don't know what to buy? And just if you look back to my old videos, I used to do videos that were literally just looking for dupes all the time. Urban Outfitter dupes and Brandy Melville dupes and Pinterest dupes. But by doing all of those things, I realized that I was really duping myself. I was copying a version I was seeing online and I was pasting it on me. I was really trying to be these girls that I'm seeing on Pinterest, these girls that I'm saving on my Instagram, without really having the understanding if what those girls were wearing represented me. And I know some of you guys may be saying, Haley, you're like looking too deep into it. Just wear what it is you like to wear. I've had so many eyeballs on me and so many people looking to me for ideas of what to wear, what to style, what's trending and what's not trending. And honestly, I feel like a hypocrite. I feel like this entire time I've always been preaching all these trends that you should get into if you want to be fashionable. But at the end of the day, I was just falling into this system of what's next, what's new, what's hot, what's popular. You can really fall into this trap of overconsumption and just buying the trends, even if you're somebody who's shopping secondhand. I was watching a video last night by Amy Serrano. It was called 5 Reasons Why You Can't Find Your Personal Style. I'm gonna link the video down below. Highly recommend you guys watch it. It just really opened my eyes to realizing that there are so many different factors as to why I feel so blocked, and it made me realize just how influenced I am. Something she mentioned I realized I do a lot of is relying on others to dictate what to wear. Rather than being my own source of inspiration, I was always looking to either Pinterest or Instagram or even some of my best friends. I am very much like a jeans and simple top girl. I still love my baggy oversized t-shirts and my vintage jackets and color once in a while. And kind of like the aha moment I had in my head was that buying trendy pieces does not equal good personal style. Like Amy mentioned in her video, you can have amazing personal style and not sport a single thing that's trending right now. With the buildup of fast fashion and trends becoming more and more micro, like at this point with TikTok and Instagram, you kind of notice that trends come in and out in less than a month, which is really so crazy because it gives you this pressure to feel like you always have to buy into more and more things so you can always remain on top of your fashion game. But then just as quickly you have to throw out those things, because if you're still styling something that was popular last month, you're back to square one where you're considered unfashionable because you're too late to the game. More often than not, almost every single item I was pinning as my dream wardrobe were things that I personally, if I saw it on a rack in a store, I won't wear. If I find it thrifting, I probably wouldn't pick it up. Because what it comes down to is I love the clothes on her. I like the aesthetic she was trying to go for. But personally, I wouldn't wear it myself. I was mind blown. Really, the way that I pin now is so different. Because now when I come across a photo, instead of being like, do I like this outfit on her? I would say, is this something that if it was in front of me right now, I would wear out the door? If the patterns are too bold or too bright or not me, if the fit is too tight and it looks like it would be uncomfortable, if it's too cropped or too short as a mini skirt, as cute as the outfit looks on her, because it does, it looks mad cute, I wouldn't wear it. I mentioned a word that you guys have heard time and time again. Aesthetic. I want this kind of aesthetic. Soft girl, hard girl. What the hell does that even mean? Dark, academia. I don't know, I just picture Harry Potter when I think that. Fairy, punk, emo. As much as we've been seeing so many different aesthetics, these are actually super limiting. You would think that in this day and age, it's totally okay to vibe with one aesthetic, but that's the problem. You shouldn't put yourself in a box. You shouldn't tell yourself, you know what, I'm a soft girl. I like the feminine girly pieces, so this is my aesthetic. This is the color schemes I have to go for. These are the kind of clothes that I need to wear if I want to stick with that vibe. Developing your own personal style style, I just realized, is having a combination of all of these different things that you love. Here's an example of a couple things that I'm into and how I feel like they would personally form my own aesthetic. Based on like my room, I am somebody who really loves retro vibes. I love vintage. I love the 90s era of fashion. As you can tell, like the little tank tops with the mini flowers, like I love that. 2000s fashion, it's huge for me as well. Just a couple weeks ago, I did a video thrifting Bratz vs Barbie looks, and when it came down to the outfits at the end, I noticed that yes, I'm so much more a Bratz girl than I am a Barbie girl, and that's totally okay. Even though the Bratz and Barbie era were happening at the same time, their fashion looks look completely different. So the wide leg jeans I love, the little baby tees and the tank tops, I still love that, as much as so many people say that it's really basic. We gotta stop caring what other people think, guys, and I'm telling this to myself as well, because that's not what you're here for. As much as it can really be nice to get affirmation from somebody else that you look good, it shouldn't be your defining character, because it is so hard to please people. If you wear just jeans and a tank top with some Air Force Ones, you're considered basic. If you're somebody who wants to wear a dress out to a baseball game, you're considered too much. But comment down below if you feel what I'm feeling right now. If you feel like you're kind of just wearing things because that's what you're influenced to wear. And stemming off of that, if you feel like you're somebody who just doesn't have the confidence to wear what you want, maybe you just need to find clothes that do make you feel confident. Don't wear those bold, really tight dresses if you just don't feel confident in that. If you're feeling your best in a crop top with some baggy jeans, you do you, girl. Like me, as much as so many people say, why do I only wear sneakers? It's because I love sneakers. They are the most comfortable pair of shoes I own. They're always something I gravitate towards. I feel like I could style them so many different ways. As cute as those like little 90s strappy heels are, or the clogs, it's something I was never able to get into. And now I just kind of realized, like, Haley, get out of that. You don't need to prove yourself. Wear whatever feels best and is most authentic to you, and that is what people are gonna like you for. It sounds so cheesy, but I feel like when I started my channel, I was really like thrifting things that I loved. I personally loved shopping in the men's section. The big oversized tees with the men's high-waisted jeans and a pair of sneakers was my go-to look. But there's nothing wrong with taking elements of that style that I loved and just kind of changing it up for now. I thought it would be really fun to maybe make like a multiple video series of rediscovering my personal style and just finding what it is that makes me me, how I represent myself through my clothes, because at the end of the day, I feel like fashion is such a big factor in my life, and I do feel like it's a really great way to represent you as a person. If you guys have any creative names for it, you can let me know down below what we should name it. But I'm just like ready to find myself again, because now I'm a different person than I was a couple years ago. I am now a mom, so in many aspects my style did change a little bit, but I do want to be that cool mom. I want to be that mom that like my child as a teenager can look at and be like, damn mom, you slayed your outfits. Here's a couple videos to watch out for. I'm gonna take you guys through my Pinterest board. In Amy's video, she had an amazing way to kind of break down how to figure out what your personal style is. We're gonna compile all the things that are genuine to me, whether they're outfits, whether they're people, whether they're celebrities, movies, music. There's so many different ways to find inspiration on your own, and we're gonna figure out our 3 umbrellas of vibes that we're going for. That's what Amy suggested. I'm gonna follow her guide throughout this. Once we figure out those vibes, I'm gonna go through my closet. I'm gonna look at every single piece with you together, and we're gonna see, is this something that falls under one of these or all of these umbrellas? Or is it something that I just got out of impulse because, again, it was trending at the time? I'm gonna take you guys with me into the thrift store. We're gonna do so many fun different thrift trips, just finding things that I love. And slowly but surely, I feel really confident that we are gonna figure out what is Haley's style. I definitely encourage you guys to do this with me, because if you do watch my videos, you are clearly someone who is very influenced by fashion, and there's nothing better than being able to find and discover yourself. So with all that, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to get this journey started. Subscribe down below if you haven't already to join the amazing family, because we're gonna be going through something right now. Love you all, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye!